Okay, today we're going to be demonstrating 10 shoulder exercises. My lovely assistant Kelly is going to demonstrate the exercises, but she's only going to be doing 4 to 5 repetitions of each exercise. The athlete will be doing 3 sets of 10 repetitions for each exercise unless their form deteriorates, and then they will stop. For the resistance bands exercise, Kelly is going to be using the purple band, but the athlete should use one that is appropriate to their strength level. So the first exercise Kelly's going to be demonstrating is scap clockwork. Basically, Kelly is going to move her scapula in a clockwise and counterclockwise direction depending on where I tap on her shoulder. So when I tap up top, she's going to move her scapula up, and when I tap laterally, she's going to move it out. The same with down, she's going to depress, and when I tap here, she's going to retract. So we'll just demonstrate a couple of that right now. Good. So Kelly's doing a good job of only using one scapula at a time. Some people try to do both at the same time, but because you just want to focus on using one of the scapula at a time during this exercise. The second exercise that Kelly's going to be demonstrating is isometric internal and external rotation. The first one she's going to do is external rotation. So she's going to hold her elbow close to her side and she's going to put her arm against the wall. She's going to externally rotate against the wall and hold that for 10 seconds. So as she's doing this, she's not pressing or she's not externally rotating as hard as she can, but she's just trying to get good activation of the infraspinatus and the teres minor muscles. Next, she's going to do internal rotation. So she's going to switch positions on the wall, and she's going to do the same thing. She's going to keep her elbow into her body. She's going to internally rotate her arm, and she's going to activate the subscapularis muscle. So what Kelly's doing here, she's making sure that her elbow is close into her body. She's not letting it flare out, and she's holding the contraction for about 10 seconds. The third exercise is rows with the resistance band. You want to make sure the resistance band is wrapped safely around a pole, and you have one end of the band in each hand. So Kelly is now going to retract her scapula as she pulls the band back. She wants to make sure her elbows are either in line or slightly behind her body. And again, as she retracts, as she gets to the end of each repetition, she's going to retract her scapula. The fourth exercise is internal and external rotation with the resistance band. Again, you want to make sure the resistance band is wrapped securely around a pole and one end of the resistance band is held in one hand. Kelly's going to start by doing internal rotation, so she's going to make sure her elbow is fixed tight close to her body while she internally rotates her arm, just like that. Next is external rotation. It's the same thing. Kelly's going to keep her arm in close to her body as she externally rotates. Just like that, yeah. For people who are having trouble keeping their elbow into their body, you can place a towel in between their elbow and their body to give them something to brace against. The fifth exercise is going to be eyes, Ys, and T's with the resistance band. Again, like the previous two exercises, you want the resistance band wrapped securely around a pole. When Kelly demonstrates the eyes, she's going to have her arms come straight up over her head, just like that. As she moves on to the Ys, she's going to move her arms down to a 45-degree angle. And as she moves down to the T's, she's going to keep her arms at a 90-degree angle. I like to have the arms in the underhand grip to really emphasize the external rotation component of the exercise. And as Kelly is pulling her arms back, she's retracting the scapula. The sixth exercise Kelly is going to perform is band pull aparts against the wall. She's going to start with her hands out in front of her at shoulder width height, almost like she's doing a push-up. The first position she's going to move her arm to is she's going to move her right arm up and out. She's going to return it back to the starting position, and she's going to move it out again, return to the starting position, and then down and out, then return to the starting position. And she's going to repeat that with her left arm. The main thing to keep in mind when you do this exercise is to keep the movement slow and controlled. The seventh exercise Kelly's going to perform is band pull aparts. She's going to start with the underhand grip and the band above her head. She's then going to pull the band apart. As she does this, she's going to work on the retraction and the downward rotation of her scapula. I like to have the athlete perform this with an underhand grip because it really emphasizes the external rotation of the shoulder. The eighth exercise is serratus anterior push-ups. So Kelly's going to get in push-up position, but instead of lowering herself to the ground, she's going to raise herself up. She's going to extend through the shoulders. So she's doing a good job here of extending just through her shoulders. Some athletes, when they do this for the first time, might have trouble with it. They might try to raise themselves up or almost come forward. The ninth exercise is going to be the D1 pattern. Kelly's going to start by demonstrating the first part of that pattern. So she's gonna start by answering her phone, and then she's gonna throw it away. Yeah. So Kelly's doing a good job of keeping her elbow in close, tight to her body. Some people might let that flare out, just like on the internal, external rotation, but you want to keep that in close to your body. Kelly's now going to demonstrate the second portion of the D1 pattern. So she's going to start with picking up her phone and answering it. Again, Kelly's doing a good job of keeping her elbow in close to her body. Some athletes will try to let the arm flare out as they move across the body, but you want to make sure that you keep it close. The 10th exercise is the D2 pattern, so Kelly's going to start by unsheathing her sword. Kelly's doing a good job of keeping everything going in a fluid motion. Some athletes who are learning the pattern might stutter or might do the motion in separate parts, so you just want to make sure that they do it in a fluid pattern. Kelly's now going to demonstrate the second portion of the D2 pattern, so she's going to start with her sword up in the air and she's going to sheath it. So Kelly's doing a good job of keeping her arm going across her body. You want to make sure that the arm is moving fully across the body to the opposite side, just like that.